today, from Salt Lake City, Utah, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Salt Lake City Elks taking on San Diego.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between our visitors and the Salt Lake City Elks. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I get...
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Salt Lake City. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Running right, this is Langford. To about the 23. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year, wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Langford again, a first down carry. And he'll work down inside the 45. Second down and 7. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Looking to throw on second down. Calhoun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The give to Langford up the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Calhoun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, Calhoun over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We're scoreless after one. To throw on second down, Calhoun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
And right side, they're going to go option here. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Hands it off out of the gun.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On second down, Langford. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss of the tackle.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He'll drop to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake. Calhoun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 3rd and 2, Calhoun.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Dancing to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Langford. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Elks had taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So they
They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. This complete to Langford. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Calhoun out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Calhoun. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Calhoun. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Calhoun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On first down, Calhoun. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Calhoun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Aftershocks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Point after try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. The Seahawks with the best possible start to their season, a road victory in the opener. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Vikings with an ideal start as they move to 1-0 in front of their home faithful. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. 21-13, your final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. look to throw. Calhoun. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lynch. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Calhoun got his man complete over the middle. It's long.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
It's caught. Here's Langford. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Langford up the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. This is Langford on 1st and 10.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Checks it underneath to Langford. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's Zimmerman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Zimmerman. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a toss right to Langford. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a handoff. It's Langford. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds, because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Calhoun. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Langford. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Underwood. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Langford again, busy man this afternoon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. the middle they go. McLean. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Zimmerman. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground with Langford, and he'll be taken down at the 34. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Draw play, Langford, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down, Calhoun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Calhoun. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. He finds his man, complete. That's Lynch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. To throw on second down. Calhoun. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll try to run some clock with Langford. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now it's Langford, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Langford again. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he has got it from 50. And high fives for that one. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Poor miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Calhoun finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on second down. Calhoun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Salt Lake City, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.